Sinidai. Other members, item 10 on our other paper, dissolution comment from parliamentarians. Other members, I would like to take two each from both sides, and it should be as brief as possible. We are taking dissolution comments from the parliamentarians. Honorable Isaac.
Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Isaac, please. I don't understand why you were standing. That's why you were on your feet. That's why I was calling you. It's not that I'm giving you the opportunity for you to speak. Honorable Vixen.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And I'm Vixen Bryce Selom, Youth MP for Hall constituency. Mr. Speaker, before I give my initial remark about the tragic accident.
Honorable member, please.
No, I just want to
Honorable member, please. We are straightly on the dissolution comments. Please, let's be guided. Let's be guided.
Okay, so thank you very much. So I'll thank all of us here, including yourself, for guiding us from interception, fourth parliament as well. It's been so good. A lot of things has happened, goodies has happened during this fourth parliament as well. And now we're standing to the bad ones, but I'm more particular about the bad ones. Because, Mr. Speaker, MPs have applied. I've been speaking about this issue for a very long time, but look as if people are being recounted and they don't want to repent. The flyers being shared inside our various platforms are even more than this. But what I want to caution is, assuming to the fifth parliament, you'll be here, you'll be my witness. You see some around members going. But that's not that attitude. This is a house of record. This is a house where all of us will learn. Human as we are, every day we will progress. Progress is not negotiable. Progress is not inevitable. But you are here as human to learn. So we don't expect to be talking as if we are forcing you to do something. Of course, I can decide to keep quiet, but I can also keep quiet to watch you spoil. Who I know that you can do this, but just that you are not being intentional about yourself as well. So, Mr. Speaker, moving forward, as we zoom into the next parliament, let's remain the bad behaviors in the fourth parliament. Let's not zoom into the fifth parliament as well. Because let's be intentional about ourselves and also keep the relationship. Let's be intentional about relationship. Of course, entering someone's DM to ask the person good morning is being underestimated. Nobody knew that the ex-military men and the ministers, where they never knew that what will happen to them. So, of course, our relationship is very important. Let's be intentional about it. Every day, ask of someone, how are you? Don't underestimate that. So, thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vixen. Honorable Roberts.
Yeah, thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker. Yes, the name is Robert Fiaonu, the Deputy Minority Leader of the Fourth Parliament. I want to use this opportunity to congratulate my respected colleague for a great one that we've passed through. Yes, I would say we've enjoyed a lot of goodies, and personally, I've added more experience to my already experience. And I want to say that the fourth parliament, during the going to Ghana Parliament, or when we went there, a lot of people achieve certain things that anytime that even boost my courage or boost my vision for Youth Impact Parliament and enable me to be part anytime there is a clarion call for that. That was when one honorable member was out of nowhere, a comrade or a right honorable member just put the hand into the pocket and give that honorable member among us 10,000 Ghana cedi flat, just like that, just because he was part of Youth Impact Parliament. So these are goodies that when you are part of this Youth Impact Parliament, you will get even personally, aside the group. So I will congratulate all of us and also say that there is a saying by Fuseni. He said, "He that sleep with a dirty anus will wake up with a smelling hand." So far as you've taken the call to be part of this Youth Impact Parliament, Order 30 is very clear. You have to make sure you fulfill all your responsibility, because responsibility goes with right. If you say, "I have my rights," you must make sure you also go with the responsibilities. Right, Honorable Speaker, I thank you very much for the opportunity. Thank you.
Honorable Isaac, is that a point of correction? Okay, point of information. Honorable Isaac, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, the Right Honorable Speaker in the House. I'm rising actually to speak on the issue before us, the dissolution comments by MPs. I think that the fourth Parliament has been a faithful one, a very educative one, but I think it's a moment for us to reflect and look at places we have done best and hold on to them, and places where we didn't do so well, improve upon them. There's been a number of places we need to improve, but I'd like to mention two. I just suffered one, but I need your directive on that. Mr. Speaker, in this House, do we have to raise our hands to catch your eye to speak? And Mr. Speaker, may I refer you to Order 73? And when you read Provisions 5, he says, any member who rises up to speak will speak only when the person catches your eye. It tells you that despite the fact that we have interventional signs, point of information, correction, and so on, those are interventional signs such that if a member is already on the floor, I may use those ones to interrupt. But in the proceedings like this, if I want to catch your eye, I should be up and standing to do so. But I still need your guidance on that. Whatever you decide, I'll gladly accept that and go on. But that is first of all. So I think once the decision is made, we know what to do. The last thing I'd like to mention has to do with our votes and proceedings. And Mr. Speaker, when you read the standing orders and you go to the specific standing order that speaks to votes and proceedings, and that is Order 46, you realize that every member of this House is entitled to our proceedings captured as documents and sent to us after every debate or after every sitting. Yet, it's unfortunate, I don't know, but I have not received any of such. And so if going into the fifth Parliament, we can actually work around that. So we can put the table office to very, very energetic and judicious excellence. So we can have all of those things. I thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Members, the first on the first submission you made for the decorum, honorable member, when you look at talk about the
Hello.
guide how we go about our proceedings in Parliament. Honorable member, I'm shocked you are the one raising this submission, because this interventional science has been there from the inception, from our pilot parliament through to the first parliament, second parliament, third parliament, and now we are in the fourth parliament. And still we are using it. Because in a sense that when an honorable member make a submission on a subject matter, and there is no interventional science that is telling me that someone wants to do follow-up on the same subject, then how will our minutes or our votes and proceedings will be organized? Because I may give you the opportunity. You may raise a subject matter, and another person wants to raise another subject matter whilst there is a follow-up on the floor. How will I know that there is someone with a follow-up before we get to the next subject matter? Do you get me? If you are talking about galamsey, and someone wants to do follow-up, and another person wants to talk about, let's say, electricity in his constituency, how am I going to know that there's a follow-up on the floor which I have to take before we move to another subject matter, or else our contributions would just be disorganized? Do you get it? Because someone is talking about galamsey, another person has talked about electricity, then we go back to, let's say, transport, then someone will come and raise about galamsey again. So to prevent all that, that's why the framers of our standing orders, we, the Parliament, made it like that. So, Honorable Member, please, that's how it is. Let me take the last submission. Is it follow-up? Okay. Honorable.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the House. My name is Kendall Elizabeth Mante, Youth MP for Domia Brabom constituency and the ranking member for the Standing Orders Committee. Now, I want my honorable member to understand that there is a saying that goes that when you go to Rome, you do what the Romans do. From the inception of this house, and even today before the beginning of our business for the day, Justice Jones said clearly and indicated how we are supposed to make submissions in the House. He taught us the forms in which we can catch your eye. Now, in reading some of the standing orders, he categorically stated that catching the eyes of Mr. Speaker. Just because you stand does not mean you have caught his eye. You can be an invisible being to Mr. Speaker. And so once we say this is point of information, this is point of correction, this is follow-up, and this is an order within this house, we expect that every member of this house would abide by that. We are learning proceedings from Parliament does not mean we are doing boot to boot what they do. So when you come to Youth Impact Parliament, whatever we practice here is what stands. Thank you.
Let me take a last follow-up on this. Please make it as brief as possible. Honorable Vixen.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, my name is Vixen Bryce Solon, Youth MP for Hokuense. Mr. Speaker, the rules are clear. Let's not introduce any alien thing in our rules again. Because, like you said, we are used to interventional science. If you stand, doesn't mean that you catch the eye of the speaker. So, Mr. Speaker, let's move away from this and continue. Time is fast spent. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Vixen. Then we are still on the dissolution comment from parliamentarians. And I believe this is the last submission on the dissolution comments. Majority has already have their 10, 2 from their side, so 11 to 1 from the minority side. Honorable Mark Bless, please, you have the floor.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker in the House. My name is Don Mark Bless, Youth MP for Southern Constituency. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Parliaments have been in inception for some years. The 4th Parliament is about to end. The 5th is about to start in some few minutes. Mr. Speaker, this one is a suggestion to your office and to the House. It's said that to make whatever you do count, you add value to it. What do I mean by that? Whoever does the graphics for this movement or this foundation have been doing a very great work. But the pictures that some of the MPs sent for the flyers that didn't speak well of the foundation or the movement. So with that, I would like to suggest to you, through your clerk, so that you send a formal communication to the MPs. State a mood, what kind of pictures you want from the MPs, so that you can use for their flyer. Sometimes you see some of the pictures on the flyers as if the person is hanging. Mr. Speaker, oh no, I beg to differ. It is not nice. So please, MPs who are sending their pictures for the harm have been caused for the introduction. But as they are going to do the MPs flyers, the individual flyers, the committees, and all what have you, Mr. Speaker, please state rules for the pictures that the MPs should send for those flyers, because we can't continue using those kind of pictures. Mr. Speaker, it doesn't speak well of us. Let's change. Let's rebrand this foundation and this movement. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Member. Honorable Member, I share the same sentiment as you. And processes and steps have been taken to curtail this from happening next time. I will ensure that before, in fact, on the form next time, there will be a condition, or there will be a guide on how to send the picture, or on which picture to send. So I believe it was an oversight from our place. That's why people can send any other pictures. But we will take measures to eradicate that. Honorable Vixen.